check
check
make sure I
on
didn't.
too. Yeah.
Make sure I don't have Mexican in my teeth.
Zoom in real quick. No, you're good.
Check me out.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, and we'll just kind of like we did in Fort Worth. Kristen, we'll just pretend that you and I are visiting.
Okay.
Out there.
Where would you prefer me to look?
Just
At him?
You guys
Okay.
are having a conversation.
Perfect.
Okay, ready when you are.
So start out, Kristen, by just telling us your name, where you're from, and a little bit about your operation.
I am Kristen Evans. I'm from Central Illinois. I work with my family on a multi-generational cow-calf operation. We run registered and commercial herd. Most of our registered stock is going to be Angus, Red Angus, and Aberdeens. So we focus a lot on the beef side of things, but we also have a show string that we take out to national shows during the year.
So you mentioned that you're multi-generational. Kind of think about what made you decide to stay with the lifestyle. You know, because you could have done something else.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you stay with the multi-generational and stay in cattle?
Staying in the cattle industry has been important in our family. Going back to my great-grandfather, all the way, I still work every day with my father. My children also work on our farm as well. So we've been in the cattle business. It's kind of a passion or a hobby. You don't want to call it a hobby, but it's a passion. You know, we still have our 9-to-5 jobs, but the cattle are always our number one thing that we come back to. And it's something that we all enjoy.
What is it about the cattle that draws you to them?
I always tell people I'd rather deal with cattle than people sometimes, and I think we can all relate to that. But the cattle, I've just grown up with them. I really don't know any better, and I enjoy it. So, and then to see my kids that they enjoy it as well. So.
And your kids are involved in the showing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, both of my sons enjoy the cattle industry. My oldest is almost 7. He's been showing since he was 4. He had his first junior nationals this past year. But it's something, like I said, I grew up in it, and he enjoys it, and that's something that's kind of true to our family. It's a passion that we have.
How do you feel about record keeping? What does record keeping mean to your operation?
Record keeping is something that every operation should have, not just mine or the neighbor or someone that Everyone should have some type of record keeping for their operation, whether it be for their cattle or, like I said, we do a lot of stuff on the beef side of things. We keep a lot of our weights and our meat customers and what we sell things for as far as a commodity. But on the record keeping side of things, it at least keeps us in check on. Yes, it's our passion, it's our hobby, it's something that we do, but it's also a business. And being in business, you have to have some type of record keeping to be able to manage what you have.
What did you use prior to CattleMax?
Prior to CattleMax, most of it was a notebook, a piece of paper. We tried whiteboards for a while, but it was always inevitable somebody erased something they weren't supposed to. Now, with CattleMax, I can log in on my phone. I can update my information real time right there. I can also use my tablet, or if I do want to print out a worksheet and while we're working, use a worksheet, I can come back and put it in my CattleMax when I'm done.
You just gave me a segment. So I'm gonna back up so I have separate audio of this. But go back to that phrase of we tried whiteboards and go from
Okay.
there again, because that's exactly what we did.
We tried pen, paper, whiteboards, chalkboard, but it's always inevitable somebody erases something, an animal walks across, erases something. We've tried all that, but coming back to CattleMax, you can use it right there on your phone, on your tablet, print out a worksheet, and just come back and enter it when you're done.
Thank you. Answer that question. What do you like most about CattleMax?
What I like most about CattleMax is just the ease of use. It's very outside looking in. You have this dashboard that tells you breeding, pregnancy check. It shows you your production. Very easy to use. Couple buttons, have an entire pasture updated. Using our group update feature, it's great. You work your animals by pasture, you can click all those animals and update it quickly. Everything's right there at your fingertips. You can search an animal, use your EIDs, get your reports fast right there in the field or if you're in the office.
What are your favorite, if you had to pick one, what would be like your favorite feature of CattleMax?
My favorite feature of CattleMax probably is group updates, only because it allows for you to do things quickly. Most of the time when ranchers are working, you're working multiple animals at once. You have your 1 and 2 here every once in a while if you have somebody sick or down. But being able to update them quickly is something, time is something for everybody. So that's probably my most favorite feature if I had to pick one.
Awesome. So you were a CattleMax user before you came part of the team. What made you decide to want to work with the CattleMax team?
I did use CattleMax before I started working with the CattleMax team. When the email came out, my father actually sent me an email and said, hey, this is like perfect for you. You already use CattleMax, you know how to use it, and these people, they want somebody that already knows the system pretty well. So that was something, knowing that a company wants their customers to be a part of that, was something that it really, really stuck with me, that they were looking for people in the industry to help other people in the industry.
What's your favorite part about working with the team?
My favorite part of working with the team, we all have our own individual personalities, obviously, but we all come back to, we are, cattle producers, we are farmers, we are ranchers. Going back that I'm part of a multi-generational setup, that's kind of how our team is. We have us youngsters and we have our older guys, but we have a great team. We work great together. We bounce ideas off each other, and we really do, I guess, kind of just worked. We're just a good team. We all flow together very well. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses.
I want to use the phrase because it's another potential that we can use while the credits are rolling, but if we said, I can't imagine, how would you kind of think about that in the context of CattleMax? I can't imagine keeping or trying to keep up with all we do in our cattle without CattleMax, something like that.
I can't imagine keeping notebooks and scratch pieces of paper when you could as easily pull out your phone or pull out your tablet and just update it right there.
Winner.
Okay.
Damn, she's good. Like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to go back so I have it and just kind of embellish the multi-generational story, kind of like we were in the beginning, because, something we made you. And since you do the newsletter, I've been thinking a lot lately about storytelling, how we can reframe things. And so, like, even with the newsletter, it's really so much more of a sales letter. How can we reframe that and make it an engaging kind of content story? I don't have that ironed out, don't have anything tangible to show you, but these are just kind of things playing in the back of my mind. But I'd like to go back and just have you share more about your family's story, how they got started,
Okay.
and how it gets to you.
Okay. My family, we're a multi-generational operation, and I say that with years. Great-grandpa, was a farmer, had cattle. My dad started off very young, showing animals, and took an interest into it. So it was kind of bred into me, I guess. I didn't know any better, I guess is the best way to put it. But it's a great tool with the, learning how to take care of something, how to structure your life around something, how to know how to have a job, how to, responsibilities of it. So having that multi-generational setup, you kind of learn the traits that your grandfather knew and your father, and now I can pass that down to my children. So CattleMax has been a big key with that, because we'd had notebooks and all of that, and now we're moving into the world that more electronic side of things, and I'm glad that I could bring my children into that, in the world that we live in, that things are going more electronic now, and that they still will have the ranching and farming background with the cattle industry, but they can also use the tools that they're learning every day in school. I don't know if that hit anything.
Anything else you can think of?